Wait, were you watching that the whole time?
Yep.
So, how was the gameplay?
From who?
I was Aladdin.
You're fucking playing Aladdin in a silver game, dog. Calm down. I literally saw it. I was like, before the game started, I was like, we're not playing by league rules. I wonder if Aladdin's getting through. And they're like, well, we're not playing by league rules. I was like, well, the team wins whoever picks Aladdin. And then Aladdin got picked, and then subsequently went 15-2. And I went, yep. About what I expected. Only thing I would say for you though is Int Aladdin is better than Fizz Aladdin.
So, like, after book, just go, like, full int?
So you go trans book. You can go Jotuns just for the cooldown and the reset stuff, but then you go Rada Tahuti and Opshard.
Ah, I see.
And effectively, what that does is it makes your one hit for like 1,000 damage. And since you can poke through walls, you pretty much just poke out half the team, and before the team fight even starts, and you kind of just win objectives for free. And then you can full commit and still pop people.
So, what are we learning tonight?
Aladdin strong.
Nothing.
Fake news, Aladdin is not strong.
Cool, cool. Tell Aladdin, fuck him.
True, Aladdin sucks, can confirm.
Andy, join BC.
I understand though what I was supposed to do.
It's the big thing. This is being recorded for them so they can go back and watch it back later. So just, you know, keep the comms on focus.
Oh, I didn't realize you were going that deep. Sounds good, brother.
Medusa.
Wait, what we say matters?
Supposedly.
Maybe.
I wonder if that's Grace playing Medusa again.
Probably. I think she was first pick.
Pele.
Human pick doesn't really do much. It's a good lockdown for Vulcan though. I'm fine with that. Loki's Loki, that'll be fine. I think it was a stain. Honestly, Cupid just forces so much out of them right now. It's crazy.
Hello.
Hello. Mulan pick. I low-key fuck with that.
God,
I think that Mulan pick, if they synergize it well, Vulcan's going to be able to go full cooldown and ulti off of every single one of those.
Excuse me.
August. He said. That's a good pickup there.
Iset.
That's Soda playing jungle. Or magical.
time to figure out what builds are. Zeus jungle?
Hey,
We're running Zeus jungle?
that's a beast type of pick right there.
Yeah, it's Zeus jungle. I know he said he's not really a jungle, he's more of an ADC pick, or like an ADC player, so I'm wondering if he's gonna build that like AA. I really don't know. That kind of threw me for a loop. I guess I should have figured that out considering they had a Vulcan, but I figured Vulcan might have just been like some solo BS. I don't know. Warrior's Axe, Bluestone, Conduit Gem Loki. That's not it. Definitely a different build on the Loki. You still think Bumba's is better on Loki? You think it's just better to go Bluestone? JG.
I would only go Bumbas in like highly competitive matches where you know that the couple of seconds in clear is going to make a significant difference. Otherwise, Bluestone is pretty infinitely better.
That's what I was thinking. I know it's like easier for poke and like consistency versus like the Bumbas being that high pressure stuff, but I definitely know it's not Conduit Gem.
Yeah, for sure.
I low-key really hope this Vulcan goes hyper cooldown, because if he goes hyper cooldown, they'll be able to rotate ultis between Cupid and Mulan for free stuff. Bacchus went Selfishness into a team that doesn't really CC that much, so I don't like that. I would rather just have Bluestone or Warrior's Axe and just run it down. We just went Bluestone, Cupid went Gilded Arrow. Aegis Beads.
I'm curious if they think that supports have to go support items.
It could be. I mean, I'm pretty sure when you start the game, like if you pick like Bacchus and like the auto builder stuff, it like almost makes you go a support starter. Yeah.
So we should probably tell him that, because Meat Mountain definitely thinks that. He has never built Bluestone or Warrior's Axe on any support ever. I can promise you that.
It's not worth it nowadays to build X.
Now next,
He only builds Warrior's Axe with Selfishness.
and I think like multi-dot characters like Cerberus, Bacchus really benefit from the Bluestone more than like others, but like it goes through. Pele died.
It's such free clear.
Yeah, it's actually just crazy, especially for like characters like Cerberus. If you're just smacking the fuck out of, like, you just hit the enemy mid ADC and you do like 75% of his HP. The Bluestone start disgusting. Good pressure's being put out through the Bacchus. Ironically, he's actually doing really well with that. To where like if he had Bluestone or Warrior's Axe, he honestly probably kills Cupid. I feel like that damage is crazy. Oh, he turned. Nice. Unfortunate, shell forced out. That's kind of over. Loki's looking for the rotation. Zeus cleared out. Zeus still didn't do Scorpion. I mean, we're counting it here, boys. Will this jungler do the Scorpion in the game? Oh, duo kills.
Did you mention it to him?
I didn't get a chance. Everyone was yapping. The Sylvanas was yapping about how the dude should have bought beads 2 separate times.
He is drunk as shit. He's like 10 shots deep.
I mean, I get it. Don't get me wrong, but
He's drunk as shit.
there's just a lot of people who want to talk about things, and it didn't help that I was trying to talk to people about it, and then the other team came in and started yapping. So, like, I didn't get to finish.
Wait, who we rooting for here?
Anyone.
We're rooting for them to build.
Yeah, we're rooting for everyone to just play the game
Is this 10 people that are just like new at the game?
for the
Yeah,
most
they're
part.
learning.
I think it's like upwards of diamond.
I think there's like 2 diamond players in here now. Nice knock up the Mulan. Good rotation out of Eset, but he's gonna probably lose. He's gonna lose 5 off of it.
Do you think it's good to rotate that early?
If you can do it in
mid?
between waves. But he kind of did what Loki should have done. Like the ESET shouldn't have to rotate to solo that early because waves are worth so much at the start of the game that like you losing a full early wave is the difference between like somehow she's 5, which I don't know how. Oh, they did rocks, that's why.
Kevin Rooster, y'all in game?
Mm-hmm. Assault. Shouldn't be long.
Alright.
ESET pressure's out through there. Look, he's silencing. They're doing a little bit of poke. It is non-aspect. Looks like Vulcan's going book first. I believe based on that build. I'm hoping ESET goes Gemma Focus. That'll stack with the passive really heavily. Pele is dying on cooldown. Not by much, but definitely dying on cooldown, which is tough. He did the blink thing again. Which I remember we talked with him about it last time he played, is he needs to not go blink on Pele at the start. Like that's twice now. He would have lived if he just had like Shell. Or, you know, some kind of defensive
I'm
or
a firm
offensive.
Aegis believer. I am just a firm Aegis believer. That or you go Sunder.
Yeah, I agree. Like, either null and void an ability or two, or do the extra damage. Especially with like upgraded Sunder being crazy if you use it on minions.
Yep.
Jungle's still doing there.
Especially on Pele, you don't need blink.
Yeah, you don't.
7 kills a skip break.
You don't need it.
You don't need it, which is why like I tried to talk with him about that before, but I think it didn't make its way into it, kind of thing. Obviously, you talk to him once. I don't expect anyone to kind of get it the first time. Damn thing Medusa's fine. We are pressuring out a little bit through mid. There's not much. Geb's just gonna be a slap fight over there. We have pressure. Bot. What's he going? Is that? That's not Shield Splitter, is it? No, that's not Shield Splitter. Mulan went Golden Blade. Oh, that's not a thing, right?
No.
I didn't think so.
No.
I was like, I didn't think so. Maybe my brain was not, you know, getting there, but no. Loki went Oathsworn. I honestly would have just preferred Bard Carver on Loki. I feel like that's just such a strong start. We paused.
Yeah. I think Oathsworn is fine.
I think if you're going to get Oathsworn, first is the spot to get it because it's just so.
It's a very oppressive item, but I think he needs to realize Loki abuses
multi-hit
Barb
stuff.
Carver.
Yeah, like Barb Carver with like Bluestone, and he's just dropping.
Yeah.
Barb Carver's good on like Pele.
Multi-tick, multi-hit
Loki.
characters that spam abilities out very consistently. Like
Haji, yeah.
really abuse it out very much.
Loki probably abuses it harder than just
Anyone
about
else?
Yeah, I think Loki's the best user of it.
Probably.
Maybe Mordred.
Good.
Other than maybe Dodge.
It's good collapse. We do have 4 here. Vulcan last back. Cupid has no clue. This is a good gold pick, actually. ESET does have ulti for secure if it comes down to it. Vulcan's rotating late. Vulcan can try to ulti across the wall, but I don't think he's going to be there in time. Too late. He's out. Everyone walks away. Whatever. They take half the HP. They'll be able to back. The only thing that they're trading rocks for it. If the support was near gold, they'd at least be able to maybe invade purple with the low HP stuff, but I don't think it's going to be really that much pressured out. Red timers are up. Loki's going to be at red, doing camps. 7 minutes. Scorpion still hasn't been dropped.
I was wondering if he still hadn't done that.
He still hasn't done it. I've been watching. I've been keeping an eye on it. Speaking of which, I need to do this.
I wonder if he's just straight up forgetting about it. Probably.
Could be. He is going. He also hasn't backed, so he still has tier 1 gem and his 3 HP pots. Oh, no, he still didn't.
fought.
He hasn't fought, he hasn't done the pressure. He's below on farm just because he's not doing the camps. Pele lives. Zeus is looking for the gank, but it's Zeus, not going to be able to get much. Pele still has ulti. He's definitely not going to die. Is he going around the back for a fucking... He's going to be gone. Yeah, wasting that time. Mid beacon is...
Valuable time doing the Scorpion.
It's valuable time being a mid beacon, like actual.
Yeah.
Could pressure out through there. Get the roll out on Baka. Zeus ulti behind. Kind of gets some no value. It's a little bit of damage out, but not a ton of value. Vulcan ultis lands. Oh! Pulling it close.
So up there.
Yeah, but he's there, very far forward. His team didn't really back him up with the ulti for pressure. They full clean. They actually turned that beacon around insane for like them. They should have been. Have it. Vulcan free-handed the ulti. Got really close to hitting it, but didn't go off of confirmation. They are knocked up. A lot of it. Gev's dead. Pele's actually invading red. Goated. Actually invading. W. Good shit. Neutral camps are up. Rocks are up. Oracles will be up. Ow. As well. Main pressure. Vulcan clears out neutrals, then goes and does his left side camps. Zeus goes throughout. Medusa is going. She's adapting the build, so it's probably her trying out the new build, which is good. Loki's going. Infused axe. Nice CC out. Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Infused axe. Is that Heartseeker?
I think it's Hydra's. Like, I think it also goes into Heartseeker, but
I think, yeah.
I think he's probably going.
Or
Pele solo alone. I missed it. It's crazy. Mid neutral pressure. Looks like Meat Mountain finally is actually like taking the approach of what I talked about with like being in mid just kind of allows you to control the map a lot more.
As a jungler or a support?
Both.
True.
The mid 3v3 is still the strongest play in the game. Like,
Ugh.
At least until they give farm back to.
I wonder what that's like.
couldn't have been me. Always staring at her. Nice beads. Didn't fully back out though. She still wins that trade. Yeah. I was like, she didn't use her spit, so that was free damn. Baka's actually rotating, matching Geb's rotation really good. Zeus tried to invade and.
At this point, they need a gold fury.
Yeah,
In
they
any
have four-
head-to-head damage contest,
They have Isis ult,
Medusa is a
so they
guaranteed
can
dub.
Attack the gold fury.
Yeah, this is where Bacchus. Yep,
yeah,
there they
they're
go.
going for it. Yeah, I was gonna say they're doing well with the Gold Fury calls, forcing the fastbacks. If I'm them, also like, oh, they're not going for gold. If I'm them, I go gold, get the pressure, force Cupid to have to either back or do something again, and then you can make Cupid lose like a wave or two already early just from the pressure. He isn't anything. I thought he ate that, and I was like, holy shit, that guy's a Chad. Now he's dead.
My thought.
No, he's cooldowns. Yeah, he wins.
I think
That was a
that's
good auto attack cancel on the 3, to be
that's a
honest.
very good auto attack cancel.
Yeah, that was.
I think that's a Golden Blade diff.
Yeah, I think him going golden. He also went Glad Shield after, so he has no prots outside of his Warrior's Axe.
Yeah, you just go Runeforge Glad Shield. That's
Yeah, Runeforge
build.
Glad, he actually just hunted to zero as the Pele on cooldown. Like, 1,000,000% of the time.
The good thing about Zeus is his rock clear is really good.
Yeah, he does in fact do rocks. He did go Gemma Focus. W pick. Unironically.
That's
Dub-
honestly pretty good.
W pick. I feel like you need that if you're gonna go Zeus.
I don't know how I feel about the Chalice as a jungler, but
Yeah, that's definitely a little over
just because,
expenditure.
like, I feel like you're just wasting gold doing a campaign.
Man, why didn't anyone go physical damage, guys?
It depends on if you can afford it. That chalice actually kind of just.
It can add up, I feel like, a good chunk with the fact that, like,
Well, especially
they-
depending on like how you play jungler, right?
yeah.
Because if you're constantly in mid
Wasted
lane,
ages.
constantly applying pressure, then being able to like have the health, and
Especially with
not
them
get
nerfing
constant-
how much healing that you get from camps and stuff. That's good.
I think there's a place for it. It's just really hard to justify sometimes with power spikes.
With the way he's
Kill it,
playing, I
just
don't think it's really worth.
yeah.
But
If you can weave it in, then
Mulan dies if he just holds his ulti and lets it charge more and for it. Also follow up from Pele if you like a little bit more, but that's a-okay. Definitely should be playing for oracles and continuing this lead to get objectives. Like they have, it's 13 to 4. They have a 5k lead at 13 minutes.
that's especially hard to do in this meta.
That's what I'm like. That's fucking insane. like that's crazy.
I mean, it is
Awesome.
13 to 4. I have a gold. They could have another gold. Honestly, they could probably just
For sure.
start gold and then just
It could
fight
be
them.
13-4 with a gold fear and even though.
Even 100% of the time, you can be even.
That is also very true.
Like, this game could be even right now.
It's like very much. Maybe like 500 gold. You know what I mean? Like not much.
I think they're strong enough to where if they just pulled gold and then they could just fight them off.
Yeah, they're doing it. Zeus is unironically behind, which works. They also have a lot of displacement immunity, so Vulcan, Meatball, Geb knockup is very like pressured out much. Mulan full sent ulti there. Oh, we went back in. I feel like that was just a free Mulan ult we could have walked away with. Smart on Pele to go Resolute Mantle. He's starting to stack that up really fast. Mulan build. Loki's pressuring out through there. They do have Chaos team has oracles, which is very unfortunate considering Order side is the side that really should be like pressuring it out as much as they could. Vulcan ulti lands but misses. 50 HP. Nice. He confirms. Silence. Loki backs out. Clears the thing. We still 15 minutes. We've still not done Scorpion.
My boy just doesn't even know it's back there.
Pretty much. Pele's looking to rotate, but Pele wasted her ulti over on right, so she's not going to be able to do too much here, unironically. I feel like they need to be in position to do this Naga the best they can. While they have this lead, they need to be doing objectives. On 3 down, Zeus is not going to be too much. Loki's looking. Zeus is letting him back while Loki's rotating. Unfortunate. I don't know if she communicated that with him because Loki looks like he's wandering around. Check. I think she doesn't even know he backed. That's unfortunate. We're pulling gold. Cupid's rotating. Cupid knows. Because again, they got oracles. Geb was the first one to kind of show up there very heavily. Loki forces Cupid ult. Loki actually, Cupid gets a big shutdown on Loki, ironically. He still melts Cupid. He's gone. Zeus is rotating throughout. Pele's alone, but Pele's going to stall. Zeus ultis through movement. Pele just sustains through it out. He's fine. Geb stunned down. Zeus is going to go throughout. Holy fucking shit, that was weird. They're just slowly whittling this down because they've got pressure. Vulcan's going to have his ulti shortly, I believe. No, he's not actually. I missed it again. Still down. They just do gold here. They automatically have the thing if Vulcan, unless Vulcan picks up rocks, but they're still gonna have it overall just by being there. Vulcan's doing the best he can by stalling that, but we definitely wasted a bomb on goal. We did not need to bomb that. We have 50 seconds on Naga.
Nobody's doing it.
No one's looking for it. I don't know whether they realize it has an 18-minute timer or not. I realize that's not something everyone knows.
You got this beast. Solo him. Solo him.
And then
You're better. You're better.
We're looking through mid beacon. So the team that has like the massive lead needs to be getting mid beacon.
Nope, Ice is pulling it now. They're pulling it.
They are. It's fine. I still don't think.
They might not
I
get
think
it.
they should be prioing.
No,
oh,
they
yeah.
should do it. Yeah.
They should have prioed mid beacon and just go straight to Naga afterwards. That beacon is so powerful.
Yeah, especially for how early of a lead they have. Like, unironically, they can have that. Like, if no one gets the 5% buff, that's a-okay. Like, it's again just 5%. That's not going to be the difference between you one-shotting somebody or not. Like, especially with them having a lot of single scaling characters, like they don't have a bunch of multi-scale. Like, they're not getting an insane amount of value out of that. That them having the beacon here, I feel like translates into them getting pyro, at least a T1 and left.
The pushers are so powerful.
Yeah, especially this early, and I feel like most people will just let them go before they deal with them a lot of the time. Beads, early beads out of ESET turnaround actually ate that Vulcan ult, unfortunately. They sent 2 over to right Naga wave. Very poor decision because they just 4-man shoved mid, which is kind of crazy. ESET eating the Vulcan ult also made that really hard. Which didn't need to, it didn't get comboed through. Mulan stalling, Loki's stalling throughout. He's A canceling really well. He's got Bluestone ticking, they see him. Yeah. Going through Medusa split pitching though. I feel like she got 1 damage off on the T1. It's not really worth it versus if she's getting out of duo lane and comes to mid here and they turn that fight, that's Fire Giant for whatever team wins this fight heavily.
He did end up getting Barb Carver.
Yeah, he did.
He just has to go pen now and he'll be good. It's unfortunate though because he can get Hard Secret there. He'll have to wait.
Yeah, he's gonna hit like a different power spike. Say okay, and like
I haven't seen a use for Hydras in a while.
Yeah, it's not.
You guys?
I just don't think it's as worth. I mean, he's at least auto canceling very consistently, so he's getting the value out of it. It's not like he's buying it and not getting the value out of it, but I do think like the damage curve is much higher for him to not get it and just go the Barb Carver, like the Oath Barb Carver and Heartseeker into like the Titan's Bane. I'm also just again, like if Medusa didn't go for T2 there, they just get fire and then walk all the towers. They have such a lead that they could clear all towers, and then if they mess up a team fight, like they just get a Phoenix. Huge here. Now they should look to do gold on spawn, so by the time they do gold, the next gold
Kevin,
they have will do all of the extra debuffs, so they can do fire, get golds, and then sweep, and then get the debuff on the next gold for Phoenixes, and probably end the game at like 26, 27 minutes. But I think they're really gonna look through it. They're not getting oracles consistently enough as the team with the lead. They really need to like get that macro control under play. Vulcan, we're gonna Mulan tried. Still great knockup. They did the thing. Kind of what I was worried about. Like if they ever Mulan, Zeus, Vulcan, Cupid ult combo, like oh, Medusa just dashed. She still evaporates because Medusa go bird. She just looked for Fire Giant. Vulcan has no ult.
Going off this game.
She changed up the build. She changed the build and she just gets to do whatever the fuck
that
she
should
wants.
hurt.
I really think that just harping on these guys that builds matter is going to improve their gameplay a lot.
Yeah, because it's like the difference between you having the right build in Smite 1 and having the right build in Smite 2 is like way worse. Because like Smite 1, you could still kind of build semi-differently. You had a little bit of interchangeable in items. In Smite 2, if you do not have the right items, you're doing like 75% of the damage, if not
build
less.
synergy is so much more important. Like even just building, like there are some core items where it's like if you don't build them, you don't do damage. If you're a mage and you're not building Rod of Duty,
you just don't do it. And that's part of the thing is like the stat value is insanely higher.
You're not building
Smite 2.
penetration third or fourth item, you throw it. If you're not building, you know, these specific things, it's just like terrible.
Yeah, you get punished way harder in Smite 2 than you did in Smite 1. And it's very annoying. From like even an experienced player to a new player, it's like, because you don't know why you're not doing damage as a new player. You're just like, this guy melts me, but I don't melt him, and you guys are the same level.
Or you know, you watch someone and they one-shot you, and then you're like, I'm playing the
Vulcan
same
steals
character.
that. Yep. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's a very detrimental.
No, yeah, you're right. The build synergy, I think that's a good word for it.
Well, it's also counter building too, right? Because like, you'll have, you know, an ADC feel like the most broken character in the game, and then you build, you know, Spectral, or you build Plating, or you build, you know, now they're adding Midgard back. It's like, oh my god, I'm playing an ADC and I feel useless, right? Well, it has to do with your builds.
Yeah, it's like, and then who's doing the most amount of damage to make it worth counter building? Because if you counter build the wrong person, then you're not getting much value out of it. It's like, yeah, oh, he's dead. Pick it up. Nice. Yeah, it's,
I think jungle's like a good example, because it's like, do you build Blink? Do you build Beast? Do you build Heartseeker? Do you build, you know, Hydras?
it's like, where do you
all of
slot
these
it
items
in?
are fairly interchangeable, depending on what you're going for.
Yeah, but they still interact. The items interact with each other, unlike in Smite 1, where everything was just a stat stick.
Yeah, so like that's one reason why you might build Crusher on Loki with Barbed Carver, is because you want the poke on the 2, and you also want to have the extra procs for Barbed Carver, right? That synergy with how you play the character and the items that you're building makes Crusher, which most people aren't building that much, actually really strong.
Yeah.
Plus he
like,
has so many
one.
tick damage that the Echo is basically just a guaranteed plus 30% more damage.
Yeah, like you're one on Loki with Bluestone, Crusher, Heartseeker. 4, and then God forbid the mid lets you pick up red buff. You're applying 4 dots off of one ability. And that's easily half of a mage's HP. Just with the dot damage.
Yeah.
And mages can't currently slot defense very easily to be able to suit in the build. Like in Smite 1, you could throw Breastplate in and kind of make it work. Breastplate isn't as, like, the percentage value of prot to prot reduction in damage is not the same in this game versus Smite 1. Okay, we're giga deep. He is stalling the fucking world's beacon. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Nice. Good dive from Loki. Aegis through. Pele actually eats that. No, she didn't get it the damage in time, unfortunate. Loki takes a lot of half. Cupid is split pushing. Mulan is also split pushing.
Not the right play.
No. He's not going to be able to do it to where if they kill Geb and Vulcan steps and they kill Vulcan, wow, Loki backing is kind of insane. I'd sacrifice that Phoenix and go for the end. Because they're going to kill Geb. Vulcan has no ulti and is going to be unsafe. They dive through. They bomb it, they kill Geb, they kill Vulcan by the time Cupid does it. And now Loki's even here and can stall him out. Like, in that, as a counterplay, like, Loki's gonna Is
he dying?
He almost fucking died.
In my personal opinion, split pushing is absolutely useless, because even if you get the Phoenix, like, whatever you're getting on the other side of the map is more valuable, because you can do more with it, and then you just push the link and take it, right? And it's irrelevant.
Split pushing has a valid strat when you're on the same side of the map with him. Like, doing a 2-1 split, or a 1-4 or 2-3 split, to where you can split push on the side and get some value out of it while your team's already there.
Though. I mean, if you're
like,
losing the game and
if
you're
you're
split
losing,
pushing,
like,
it doesn't do anything.
the better the players are, unironically, I feel like split pushing does better. But like against worse players, like the chances of your whole team getting wiped because you went to go split push in Silver-Plat is much higher than like your whole team getting wiped because you split pushed in Deity. unironically, because people will
If
play
you're,
safe.
if you're looking to split push, you're doing it with the purpose of trying to 1v1 essentially.
Yeah, get a back, force some movement, make them spooch kind of thing, versus just get it for the side push. And like, unironically, Cupid getting that side push works because that's offside Phoenix for Fire Giant. But like, so each Phoenix has like a different value and what it's worth getting pushed. So unironically, Cupid got a more valuable Phoenix than them because he managed to get it. But if Cupid just did that Phoenix and Loki didn't back, they probably just end the game while Cupid's doing that Phoenix.
The enemy team has destroyed the Pyromancer.
It's just not, because they backed and fell for the Cupid split pushing stuff. Unironically, Cupid got more value than they did. Because it's way easier to do this mid wave next to Fire Giant when they're going to do this next objective play, versus having to have this wave pushed out over here, right? Somebody going to this side of the map cannot easily go over, versus someone defending in mid can easily, like, as a group, just defend it. So, like, incorporating rotation speed, that's an extra 10, 20 seconds that it's going to take someone to rotate from the left side instead of from mid. And like, incorporating extra time is very... Loki's dead. Yeah. He went in, they popped Aegis, he doesn't get to do anything. Good Medusa, Aegis again, Vulcan ult, Pele ulties through, nice dash up. Vulcan's through. It's a knock up. Milan's stalling the best they can. He said Turret is the best player on their team. Holy fuck. They actually stalled that up crazy well. Left lane's gotta get being pushed soon enough, right? Medusa's gonna have to deal with it. Mid's getting through, so they're gonna be back closer. Mitch is... Did she not? Where's this wave? How far? I hate that I can't see minions on the minimap in this fucking game.
How many neath ults is that this game, Kevin?
I don't know, man.
Okay, wow. Left is actually shoved out really
like
heavily.
3 for me, right?
And then we're gonna look through. Another big thing is, like, obviously I don't expect at this level, is the sentry ward battle. Like, you're playing a 5v5 mode, but you're also playing fucking Conqueror's Blade and map control with wards, and like making sure that you're getting to be able to create as much information as you can.
Bait him. Be
I do
masturbator,
think that
rooster.
that's one of those simple things that like lower level players can work on is just making it a habit to buy a ward every time you back.
Right.
And then make it a habit of placing that ward every time before you back. Like, just build those habits over time. It doesn't have to be like this major dramatic change or thing that you practice. It can kind of just happen over time if you know.
You slowly work on segments of it, yeah, versus just...
In comp, a good thing that I heard was you find your ward buddy. So, like jungle and mid, if someone's trying to ward the top right and it's not warded, maybe the mid laner is responsible for warding that top right. Your ward buddy is gonna tell you, hey, it's not warded.
That's too. The way that we always used to do it was mid gets low wards, jungle gets high wards in mid.
Yep.
Because it's very unsafe for the mid to go past that halfway point versus the jungler. But yeah, no, I fully agree. Like, granted, in my old teams, we had like designated ward spots at specific times. So like we took the whole thought process out of it and made it very autonomous versus like when you're playing for a lot of stuff, you have to like set that up. Like, this is the best fucking ward section I've seen. What is this? What level is this? We enter a fucking tournament? What kind of ward setting is this?
Yeah, I guess I did a bad example, but I mean, that still holds true.
No, I agree. It's not
you
like
and one other guy need to be held accountable for warding.
Yeah, everyone's just accountable.
Like, hey, I'm going to ward this spot. If it's not warded, then someone tell me.
Yeah. And it gets easier the more people are on board and like knowing what is going where. But then like, especially for like starting out, like having at least one guy to be like, like I want this warded. If it's not warded, say something. Somebody say something, because sometimes it might slip. Granted, it shouldn't slip your mind, but having that checks and balances to it helps out a lot.
They died so fast, guys.
And then we're going to the
My
left side.
fucking Loki just got sniped.
Yeah, unfortunate. So they can't really do anything. It's a 4B. How many bombs do we have?
I am happy to see Pen being built 4th item. I mean, like, that's a huge thing that you see a lot in these games. I think,
They just
finally
disregard
getting
Pen.
integrated into them. Yeah, even just like a couple of weeks ago, it was a problem. So that's a good improvement.
Very good. Everyone's getting pen 4th. Like that needs to build pen.
I think Ulan has to sell Golden Blade and give Void Stone already.
Yeah, I think that's very good. Geb build is throwing me off a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's troll.
That's
He's drunk. Let's let him be.
That doesn't matter. This is for when he's sober and pays attention.
So drunk. Like he is so drunk.
Like,
How do we feel about that Abyssal Stone on the Vulcan?
the Vulcan?
Oh, that's fine.
It just
Headstone?
occurred to me I've been muted this whole time. I had so many good comments.
Never lucky.
Oh my god.
Unlucky.
I was wondering why you weren't talking.
I didn't realize.
And he doesn't love
Loki,
us
I think
anymore.
Hexstone goes really well into
Took
their
my
team.
Hades. Who took my Hades?
I am
Give me that.
unironically okay with him having Hexstone because of how many knockups and setups they get. That him being able to go CC immune and cover distance actually is really hard. Like, it's a second beads is the best way to think about it.
Yeah, I'm super fine with it.
Not many times, but I think it's actually, especially because it's Vulcan, the scaling is so high that like, no Rada Tahuti though. He actually does not have Rada Tahuti. Are slowly doing it.
I don't think we need.
Okay, we definitely wasted E-set ult in this scenario. We wasted a lot of it. He kind of used it on the people that weren't taking damage instead of using it for the mid and the heal for the backline dive. No.
That E-set was so far back.
Yeah, they were very far back, and she dropped the ulti on herself and the Medusa before they were taking damage instead of like the front line in the back. That's just like
They still win this though.
They do, yeah. Vulcan
Yeah,
can't
they
do
win
it
this
now.
because they chase.
Vulcan does have ulti, so if Medusa and Issa get hit, they can't do shit. There it is. There's one. I don't think it matters because they both. Oh, that's two. Turrets are the best god of the game. Bacchus isn't tanking it either, so it went to Issa. Yep, there it is. Yep, never lucky.
Huh.
I was like, there's only one way that goes south.
Everyone on his team has like 8 deaths.
He does have Abyssal Stone, so he's playing safe. He has Soul Reaver. I think it's still more worth it to go to. Me personally.
I mean, Soul Reaver
He's never
on
good for
Vulcan
Alpine.
is unironically not a bad pickup. Rod still needs to be in the build as a mage. He gets rid of Chronos Pendant and goes Rod. Now,
So
you
who are
need
the
Rod
gods you
third,
should be getting
you need
Soul
Obsidian
Reaver
Shard,
on?
but Soul Reaver for like Vulcan is actually unironically disgustingly strong because your turrets are consistently like filling.
Procs at every hit.
Yeah, like you're consistently
Does it?
applying it.
I don't think it procs ability items.
It does. It does it to a lesser extent, but it does.
It's also, I don't think it's the thing itself. It's if he's going the dot damage mod as well. That dot damage will proc ability items too.
I see. Okay, that's where it comes from.
Pretty sure it procs it regardless.
But it's more of like it consistently does it. It's like because of that dot damage, it's like it continuously refreshes it more than just an initial hit, which is where like Soul Reaver becomes really strong for Vulcan. Now, Thumper doesn't do it, but Turret does. Because Thumper just is weird.
Your team has destroyed the pyramid.
Mulan's super deep in. Loki keeps losing the dive. I mean, he's still killed, I think. I think he killed Cupid, but he dies to Vulcan. But Vulcan's the only person that, like, they unironically need to kill because he's getting so much value off of getting kills throughout the fight because of Deso that he's just able to continuously have that ulti back up. Because his ulti is literally about to be back up. He just ulted,
this
yeah,
game
4
should've been over
seconds.
20 minutes ago.
What are we looking for? They need to hold this for like 2 seconds. Please don't kill that before that Phoenix spawns. Okay, there it is. Heard. Because ESET didn't come help. If ESET came to help, they unironically don't get it. That's good. Ward control gets set up. Deep ESET ward, but no one's around to punish it, so that's okay. Zeus is backing. If she has her audio and she hears that, I'm screaming like, come to fire, come to fire. Especially because Geb's on a... Geb's not on the board, he's doing purple.
If you die, you're gay. Oh, Kevin's gay.
It's a little late.
Yeah.
No, it
was,
wasn't. It was a split second before it happened.
You
Therefore,
had,
it was
no, 'cause
qualified.
you had to rush saying it. If you have to rush
No.
saying
You
it,
did have to rush saying it. That's the.
No,
can't
I don't
rush
think
things.
that's how it
Alright,
works.
boys.
I don't think that's how it works.
sorry. Distracted there by
I suck.
Brandon being a dumbass.
I would never be a dumb.
That's getting pulled. Pele's dead. He's gonna run into it, and Poki's also really low. I can't believe that 3 didn't hit. That's criminal.
Also, I'm noticing a huge lack of just like active items in support.
Yeah, he has Stampede, but he has like Berserker.
Does he have Stampede?
He has Stampede first. Oh wait, the enemy. You're talking about Bacchus. But I mean,
You guys did.
Geb's build is fucking something else.
Yeah, it's atrocious. I think Geb is tossing their game.
He definitely did for most of it, but Vulcan's just hard. Vulcan ulted twice in that team fight.
And, oh my god, they get EFG for that.
Yeah.
Wow, they just turned their game around at 40 minutes?
Unironically, they shouldn't do EFG. They should just do left Phoenix and end the game. Have Vulcan turrets tank for most of the damage, and then they start.
Paused?
That's crazy. Yeah, if I'm them, I don't even worry about EFG. I fucking just do left Phoenix and end the game. It's only Pele at 12 seconds. So the next is 33, in which case you have double turrets going on Titan. Like that's game.
Am I tripping or is Vulcan carrying them threat team?
Oh, Vulcan's hard carrying.
Vulcan's
My game
hard
just
game.
crashed, guys.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping. Vulcan is hard carrying them.
Yeah, he's doing
He's 6-0.
almost the build that I go on Vulcan in like a comp game, which is like the build that I go on Vulcan, which he doesn't have World Stone, and he doesn't have Rod. If he gets rid of Book and Hexstone and has Rod and World Stone, he has a 30-second ulti, minus if he gets a kill with Spear.
Alright, I'm back, guys.
So, what would you build first? Would you have got Spear first or Chronos Pendant?
I go Chronos, Spear, Rod, Obshard, and then World Stone. And then if I have a lead, I'll push Obshard back, because with Vulcan you'll have the dot damage from the 2 to like slowly whittle stuff down, so it won't matter as much with the pen, because Vulcan is one of the few mages that just has like disgustingly high scaling, that even if you don't have pen because of turrets and stuff, it'll evaporate tanks. Like, tanks are the least of your worries, but if you just one shot or throw 2 to 3 ultis in a team fight over the course of fucking 30-40 seconds, like, it doesn't matter how much pen you have, because you'll just flat damage them out.
I've been seeing people, like, no matter what mid they are, just build Chronos Pendant, Soul Reaver, Totem of Death, and then Rod. And I don't get it, because I'm not a build person, so I don't know why they're doing it.
Soul Reaver gets even better with the way that, like, everyone's gonna be gaining pretty much a stagnant amount of health, and a lot of the builds for support and solo right now have a lot of flat HP on it. Like, Resolute Mantle is built almost every game, like Spirit Robe having healing of 5%, right, if you get CC'd. Like, there's a lot of, like, health and or stat balances that come through, where, like, having that throughout the game just unironically, it eats away at a lot of the sustain that a lot of people get. And mages, like, if you don't have Rod, somehow Soul Reaver plus Bluestone being built almost every game just allows for free, consistent poke in the back. Loki gets a massive ult in the back. Wow, they're wiping the EFG team. They left Homeboy to die. Vulcan stay, like, if they help him there, I'm pretty sure Vulcan just kills. That's really unfortunate, honestly, with Vulcan having so much cooldown and people dying. Like, if they just play off of Homeboy so deep, yeah.
Definitely has a worse trade-off though for EFG. Well, maybe it is.
They definitely could have done that. Now, Chaos team gets mid beacon, or like whoever, like Order team needs mid beacon right now. Needs a damage check. Yeah, Vulcan 62, Milan 45. Yeah, that lines. I mean, Vulcan just gets to free cast all game. He really isn't getting dove either.
He's 6-0.
Yep.
Well,
if they
so
dive him, he
Loki
has a
not
physical
should be
throw.
diving that guy?
It's hard for them to kill him. I know he has dagger too.
Yeah, Vulcan gets to do whatever they want.
One shot.
Oh, that's 1900 damage. So just get them off of it, but now they just play mid beacon. And if they get mid beacon, like 2 fire Naga waves is kind of just game. Because they just do it, then they do mid beacon, they do pyro, then they all go to right lane, and then they have 2. They slow play right while double fire Naga waves push out the side lanes to where they force someone to split out, and then they can just dive it and take a Phoenix, and then take an engage where they have to be split. Because if they 5-man stall in right while 2 fire Naga, that will just kill Titan. Gab is deep as fuck. He's in there. They stall him out. Oh, we're double splitting the side waves. We're not doing a Phoenix defense, which is nice spirit ball. But yeah, ball sets up turrets. That's a lot of damage. Oh, huge reset. Plus Medusa all goes through, but
There's a wave coming for you, KG.
doesn't matter. That's just a lot of flat damage.
Wow, I can't believe they won that game.
Wave is in Chiron wave.
Yeah, that's crazy. They lost that a lot of it through just not taking advantage of the lead and doing like objectives as fast as they could have.
This fly got in here, dude. It's annoying the fuck out of me.
What is it?
Oh,
Like the fly in my room. It keeps flying, and the giant ass fucking flies. Flying in front of a monitor. It's annoying as shit.
Iceman's so fucking stupid.
GG Stinkies.
They let me eat. Meep.
Telling them some maidenless behavior.
Wow. Wow, the Vulcan hard carry.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're talking about up in there.
Mm. Well, that was. I guess I'm gonna go figure out what's going on.
You guys really struggled with direction. You guys need to have a direction.
I was
I
trying
don't
to
care
give.
what the call is, but someone needs to call it when someone on your team asks a question, and then there's just a whole bunch of like, I'm gonna just be blunt about it, like incoherent or like misdirection. That's how those kinds of mistakes happen. So in those moments, if you're not sure what to do, shut the fuck up and let someone who is confident in what they're saying talk. But we can't have one person leave and one person go, because then you end up like on the Gold Fury fight. Someone gave a fight call, someone gave a leave call at the same time. Half your team left, half your team fought. Like, so it doesn't matter which call was made there. Both calls were valid in their own ways, and both of you, in your own ways, were partially right. It's just you can't do both, and that's what happened on the splitting out the waves side. Like we're just getting picked when we shouldn't be getting picked, and we're just like we're looking when we shouldn't be looking. But I don't care which of those, like, that's not as important as you guys just being on the same page. That's the thing they did better than you in the late game, is they all just did the same shit. Whatever that shit was, they could have. There was a big argument to pull that Gold Fury, and someone on their team wanted to do it, but ultimately that person dropped the Gold Fury to go to them in mid because someone said, "Shut the fuck up, we're going mid." You know, I obviously probably not like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get
like,
what you're saying.
um,
And
I mean,
I'll be honest, like throughout the match, like I was trying to be that direction giver. Like Logan had a couple of really good calls that were complete the opposite of what I was calling, but he would call it, and I was like, wait, no, that's actually better. Yeah, we do that.
right.
And it felt like. I mean, I'm not saying I had all of the correct calls, but it did feel like after 20 minutes of making most of the directional calls, if I'm just being real, if I say we fight, we fucking fight. If I say pull off of the fucking thing, we pull off of it. Again, it might not be right, but if you're gonna listen to me for the last 20 minutes, probably listen in the most crucial point of the match. And I feel like there was a couple times that like Tristan just said, like I'm calling fight, someone else calls retreat, but like we've been listening to my calls for the most of the match, so like I'm going in. So like I like, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be a dick.
Let me chime
I'm
in
not
on
trying
that.
to be a dick. Like
I think that's fine. I'm not so much talking about those fights, because I think with the exception of 2 fights in the entire game, when your team listened to you. We were losing when, like, I'm going to be, since we're being blunt and honest, we were losing when you were unsure what to do, and so you didn't say anything. And then that's why other people started calling. Like, because
yeah, you were in the
you
fight
had
and
people...
you said fight after you already have health, and I thought we should run away. That was me who said to run away, because you were already you had a quarter of HP whenever you said to fight already, and I'm like, I think we should just get out because you're already almost dead. But if you would have said, like, if you're setting, like we said before, preemptively is important. If you said I'm gonna go in on this Vulcan, I'm like, let's fucking kick his ass. But you're already in there in quarter health, and you're like, you should be fighting right now. Like I'm not a mind reader. Like I don't, you know what I mean? Like I don't know what's going on.
You're right.
But that was definitely me calling
I hear
against you. What he was saying, calling against, that was definitely me scared because I didn't want anyone to get picked. But
it's okay to see. Here's the thing. That's the important part about being a team. You guys don't have to agree. It's fine. Like, people are gonna counter call other people. Like, people have perspective. Like, here's something real interesting about Smite, especially as you get better at it. People have perspective from their role that you as another player who is as good as them will never have from their role, but you'll have perspective from your role. So you can see things or know things that other people don't know, and you just have to trust each other. Like, even in a pickup game like this, you have to trust when your support's saying, bro, we don't fight this. He's looking at that through a support lens, right? Like, he's like, I'm looking at health bars. You're a jungler. You're looking for ways in. You're not always super focused on your team's health bar. You know? If he's saying this is bad for us, maybe he sees someone rapping that you don't see.
Right.
In the same way that
I get it.
If you're calling
I'm gonna
for
be
a
right
fight,
back.
maybe. Yeah. Maybe if you're calling for a fight, maybe you see some shit that he doesn't see because you're pathing in or something, or you know relics are down, or you know you're gonna get the entry pick, right?
No, I get it, and I
not
literally
even
made
harping
I literally made that mistake with Reaper on Pele, because like I died early in the fight. I hit my buttons, but I died, and so I'm just watching the fight, and I don't want my team to get picked. So, and we still had fire, so I was like, it's 4v5, let's back it up. They kept running in, and I looked around on my spectator camera. I was spectating somebody else, but then I saw fucking Reaper on Pele in like their backline full HP, like you pointed out, and I played tank Pele, like aspect Pele. Like I know, like that's where I want
should
to
have
be.
been in that moment from your experiences. Reaper fuck him up because he didn't know what to do because you're telling him something.
And I know, and that's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me. Like I realize that. Like
It happens to everybody. That shot calling is hard. It happens. To
I mean, I feel like that fight that you're talking about, we all kind of felt like cockroaches at that point because like until it started turning around, I think the initial engagement, we all kind of panicked a little. I know I did.
Everyone
I was
on your team
space.
panicked except your ADC. Who had the biggest balls there, and she said, what if I ult 4 and dash in it with this shell on top of me, and almost instantly kill 2 people?
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this, and I was like, silence this bitch out, stun that bitch out.
Yeah, she was standing in your ESET ult, so instead of you running away, you buttons
I know what fight you're talking about. When me and Medusa got a fucking 3K when we comboed ults. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
no,
I mean,
it was good.
So I mean that's on me ultimately for not trusting in my teammates.
This
like,
is gonna be super. This is gonna sound a certain type of way, but always be weary of shot calling when you're dead. Like if you're dead, ghosts don't speak. You know what I mean? Let the people who are playing make the decisions for themselves. Obviously, you can micro. Obviously, they trusted your judgment.
Never feel bad about making a call though. Like
right, for sure.
If we're not making a call and you make a call and we all die, it's not your fault. We could have made a call too. Like
I just want to say something.
Yeah.
Real fast. So it's not to attack Soda or whatever with the shot calling, but like 90% of the time when we're in team fights, I'm always flanking from the back, and you guys are normally pulling away, and then when I either blink in or use my ultimate in, that's when you guys come back in because you guys see the engagement.
I think there's two sides of that coin because I noticed that I noticed that when we were playing, I would notice you would come over for a flank, but there were a couple times where I felt like you were late to those engagements, and like I see you coming over, and I'm like, it's only so much you can call at a certain point, and like if I'm team fighting, like I'm kind of focused on the team fight, and then like maybe you could argue that like I call you over sooner, but I feel like
you gotta get in there,
right?
Get
somebody.
This
Get
is
over
what
here.
I'll say to this statement because. Okay.
Sorry.
Hold on. I feel like I could have called you over more, but I feel like some of those times that you were late, and again, I want to double down, and this is me learning you as a teammate because I've seen you in all of the in-houses and whatnot, and you have grown miraculously as a player since I very first met you up until now. But like I'm gonna be real, I didn't trust. Like I didn't even pay attention to what was going on in your solo lane. I know you got a couple of kills and that was sick, and I rotated like once for you like 15 minutes into the game, and that worked out decently, but like that's on me, bro. Like I should trust you more. Like I did not trust you enough throughout this match, and you're my teammate. You're in my comms. I need to I need to put some faith into you, and you've honestly with this last match, you showed me that like this is probably the best match that I've ever seen you in.
This is the best match I've ever seen him in as well. He played well.
And like I should have trusted you, man. So that like that's on me. I'll take that.
That's good. Good self-awareness, bro. Like shout outs to you for being man enough to say that. Reaper, in the same vein that you're telling him that, there's some criticism I can give you, and not even like it's just team shit, right? It's not even really criticism. You can also just go, hey big dog, I want to wrap in. Like, don't just assume that your team knows you're rapping. Like, he's trying to fight with you. So give him the opportunity by telling him that you're going to rap with him, right? Like, you can, it's very easy to go, hey, I'm pathing high. That's all you have to say. And then the people who that's relevant to will do what they want to do with that information. But in the same way, you can't expect him to, like, you guys can't read his mind. You can't expect your support or your jungle to also read your mind, Reaper. Like when you're strong and you have a good angle, tell them that. Like tell them it can be as simple as I'm 5 seconds out, I want to fight here. Like or even I want to fight here. And that's enough for most people, but you have to like communicate to each other.
Especially when you're playing a godlike
and
aspect
then
Pele.
I also have one more thing to say, but this is for login.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know it wasn't me.
I fucking appreciate you for getting me back into the fucking game after I died 2 times in 1 minute and 50 seconds.
That rotate was actually so
That
big.
shit was cringe.
No.
I mean,
no,
I looked
actually,
over and I saw like you were level 2 and she was like level 5, and I was like, I gotta do something about this.
No, honestly, Login, like, as a mid laner who's played against you multiple times, and one of my biggest issues in any laning, which is why I like playing jungle, is because I don't know good rotations, the optimal time for it, and I was literally jungling, farming, and I saw you rotating for that, and I was like, that's so big, actually, oh my god, and then you guys pulled it off, and I was like, dude, that's hot, that's actually so sick, my mid laner's goated, dude.
With the last, before we get too far down the road,
just ecstatic. Like I went on mute for that like small second.